Hey guys, Delt here. I was able to make it from Wanderer 3 to Wanderer 1 in about 1 hour of game time. Some games went great and I was able to leave with over 500 AP. Other games, I made poor decisions like shown here. I should have went to the Health Shrine, but instead I just gave this Warlock a free kill by effectively doing nothing. In other games, I was able to kite effectively and take out some other players. But what do we do when we're down on luck and low on gear? Hopefully this video helps for that, and if it does, please toss me a like, a comment, or subscribe to the channel for more. These are the perks that I've been running because I've been having a lot of fun throwing drums, but honestly, without gear, without drums, this isn't the best, so you should probably change reinforced instruments and superior dexterity for rapier mastery and war song if you're running with low gear, because that'll just help you clear things a lot faster. I also added tranquility just because I don't have the most heals on me, and so that'll just be another thing that'll help instead of using bandages all the time. So we loaded into crypts, and with the very minimal gear I have, my whole purpose this game is to get in, get as much gear as I can that I can wear, get as many syllables as I can, and get out. I'm not the most focused on getting AP or min-maxing my loot at this point, because I know that if I run into another player, I'm probably just going to be screwed. Since I don't really have the best gear, I don't have any ranged weapon, and I just sort of have 3 drums and that's it. So hopefully I'll be able to get some gear, I'll be able to get some syllables, and then I'll get a nice tunnel extract or something like that. So if you ever get the spawn, I really do like running into this hallway because there's always a lion's head or a golden chest, and there's also a heavier innate right here. I think this isn't always a heavier innate, but regardless, it's still pretty good loot most of the time. And from our first chest, we get some pretty nice 2 additional fizz damage gloves. And we do have another player right on the other side of that door. I like to play somewhat, very somewhat risky because I don't really have too much to lose. So I'm typically just going to run over, see what he is. If I think I can take the fight, I will. If not, I'll back off. Also, another really great item, a straw hat, 3 strength, dexterity, physical damage bonus, and max health. Everything that are good stats for us and things that we want. Sadly, it was a ranger on the other side of the door and he was paying attention, and we don't have a crossbow, so I would have only been able to fight him with drums. It seemed a little too risky for me, so I just backed up. However, I don't want to be collapsed on, so I do go back just to double check to see if he moved and where he went. I hear footsteps this way, so I'm just going to keep peeking, see what's happening, and figure out where I want to go from there. On the other side of this door, I do hear a rogue stabbing, and I don't know if he's fighting the ranger, so I kind of want to go see if he is. There's a dead ranger on the ground in front of me, and as I walk further, I see the rogue healing. I try to hit him with my drum, but that's pretty long distance for a drum. If I had a crossbow, it would have been a whole lot better. And as I pass through the door, I don't see him. I don't want him to be invis and get ambush proc on me. I don't know how the fight happened, and so I just try to be safe. I grab my drum, I shut the door, and I leave. And we did very quickly glimpse another ranger. So I do know there's a rogue and a ranger both near me. And what I'm deciding to do here is run back to where I came from because I know that there is an extract there, and I'm just going to play off of that. It was really dumb of me to peek again, but I wanted to see which direction he went if he moved. Right here, it sounds like he's opening the door, so I just pick up my other drum and get ready to fight, but then he decides that he's not going to and just backs up. I am watching this other doorway too because I have no idea where the rogue is. He might have left, he might have came this way, who knows. And now that the extract's open, I'm just waiting to see if the ranger does push. If he does, I can maybe kill him with my drums. If not, then I'm just good to go. And I actually hear someone to my right here. I'm thinking it's the ranger, so I'm gonna go give it a look. Then I realize it's actually coming from behind me, where I was looking before. I'm still thinking it's the ranger, so I'm gonna push up to him. I realize it's the rogue, and that was a bad idea to push up further because he invises, which procs his shadow runner, which procs his ambush, and it gets really scary, and I'm able to just barely get out. Going into game 2, because of the rotation, we have to play on ruins this time. I actually did buy a crossbow too. It's just one of the white crossbows that you can get from the woodsman, just to have some sort of extra range, because on this map, it's definitely needed. There's a lot of open areas, and if you don't have a crossbow or a bow or something like that, it can get a little difficult. I actually didn't realize how close I was to the wall there, and so when I went to sidestep, I just got stuck on the wall, which was annoying. But it happens. I should just be paying more attention. So I'm actually just going to sit in this corner and heal on up with a health pot and tranquility for a minute. One actually big negative to playing Bard on this map is your buffs are glowing notes around you. This is a dark map. A lot of people can use the cover of the darkness to move around and not be seen. Bard is not one of them. I was honestly trying to figure out what this player was, and I'm still very unsure if it's a rogue or a fighter. I ended up just backing away because I pulled the wolves by accident too, and I wasn't trying to fight a player and the wolves at the same time. So this is a little weird too. I ran up to a base kit rogue, but I also see a ranger in the distance, and I don't really know what to do. I really want to kill the rogue to take whatever he has, because I'm assuming he has lockpicking and open the chest that's right here. But I don't want to mess up and do something dumb and be low health, because my rapier is still, I think, base. So I'm not doing the most damage. And then die to the ranger. So after I missed my crossbow shot, I just decided to leave him, and I'm going to run this way because this is where the ranger went, and I'm going to see if he's around. If not, I'm going to kill the cockatrice. If he is, I'll probably try to fight him. And there is another base kit rogue, and he immediately smoke pots and tries to run away, so I'm just going to leave him be. Naked boys throwing surrender hands, so fine, it's okay, we'll do it. And although I did let him live there and didn't bite him, I am just gonna keep checking because I don't want to just get randomly stabbed from behind me and not be ready for it. Now that that's done, I'm just gonna check the chest in here too. It's typically a lion's head or a gold chest. Sometimes it's locked. Most of the time it's honestly locked, but sometimes it isn't. And here I can see that the health shrine hasn't been taken, but this room I don't like. There's a lot of times when there's a lot of people in here. I've been in this room with like 5 other people fighting before, and I'd rather not go in there with anything less than full health. So I'm stopping, dropping my drum so I can heal, and then I'll keep going. Because the zone's closing and I already have a decent amount of loot, I'm just deciding to full skip this room and go to the next one. And that's my one-way ticket out, right to my right. So I pick up this buckler, I open the escape portal, and then I leave. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video or if it helped you at all, please just give me a comment, a like, or subscribe to the channel. I really enjoy this game and I really enjoy making content for it, so anything and everything helps. Really hope that y'all have a great day and a happy new year. Peace.